Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be speaking about AUDUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so that's COT data, so essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving their positioning. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. Starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment we have a market which is testing a quite strong monthly demand and support area. From here, in fact, all this previous rejection to the upside was created. At the moment, the market is testing the exact same zone after having created a fake breakout to the downside. So essentially, we have the creation of an inverted head and shoulders, with the left shoulder here, the head here, and the right shoulder being created at this level. So from a monthly standpoint, everything seems quite bullish. We can also notice that since we have an impulse and correction, if we want to measure this correction after the impulse, we have to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can see how we have the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement lining up exactly with this previous level of support and demand, therefore creating a confluence of support and demand that we could in fact expect this market to want to reject to the upside. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Well, from a weekly standpoint, what we can notice is that at the moment, at this level, we have quite important structure. This level was acting as previous support here, turned resistance here, here, and here. Then the market broke back above the zone. So this previous resistance was turned support. And as the market is testing this support zone, we could expect more bullish continuation to be created away from this level. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Well, from a daily standpoint, the situation is quite clear. We have at the moment a market which is stuck in a range. We have the top of the range here, currently acting as resistance, and the bottom of the range here, currently acting as support. Now, until the market will remain in between these two levels, we could simply expect more horizontal price action to be created. We can also notice that lately price action has been bearish, and if we go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so what hedge funds are doing on the AUD, we can see that as institutions were adding shorts and net positions were decreasing, this makes perfectly sense that we were seeing bearish price action being created, because clearly institutions were moving back to the bearish side for this pair. And keep in mind that all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. So if we're looking at the data for the AUD, actually already we're looking at AUDUSD. So since institutions were shorting AUDUSD, obviously the price was dropping quite aggressively. And by the way, before we move back to the technical side, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find both on the screen and also linked in the description, so you never miss new updates. Now, back to the analysis. Now, let's keep in mind that we do not see any institutional longing on AUDUSD yet, and move back to the daily. Now, until the market will remain in between these two levels, or if the market will break below, we don't have anything interesting, because the monthly and weekly, as we have already seen, are quite bullish. And the best probabilities come when all the directional timeframes are showing the same direction, so monthly, weekly, and daily, and also the COT data. But at the moment, the COT data is not bullish yet, so institutions are not longing yet, and the daily time frame does not have bullish structure yet. In fact, it is actually trapped in a range. So only if we get a break above the range, and only if we start to see once again institutional longing, at that point, after the break on the retest of the high of the range, so on the retest of the previous resistance turn support, that is where we have good probabilities of getting more institutional longing, which at that point would further increase the probabilities of a potential push higher away from the zone. So if we get this break and retest, what would I expect in a situation like this? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive, the monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential push higher away from the zone, completing this potential daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find linked both in description and on the main page of my YouTube channel. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to the most complete all-inclusive mentorship program that I have created for you. As soon as you open the website, you will see this video breaking down everything included in the mentorship program. And in the program, you have the possibility to gain access to all my courses and also to the software, so the COT data software, which is exactly the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software with Telegram signals integration, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring directly with me, so you will have my personal contact. And if you continue to scroll down on the website, you will see that directly from the website, you will have the possibility to register and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the registration process. So at least I suggest that you go and check it out right now. The link is both in description and in the main page of my YouTube channel, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.